All right, everybody, today we have a lot to talk about for westward expansion and social studies. I noticed just a couple of us aren't facing the screen yet. If you're not facing the screen, flip your chair around so you can see what we're doing. Ruben? This Friday. All right, if you are on this page right here, please give me a thumbs up. Thank you. All right, so today our essential question is, what kinds of things did pioneers bring with them on the Oregon Trail? So I have lots of resources to share that information with you, and then we're going to be doing some things as a table and some things independently. You may read along either on the screen or on your iPad as I'm sharing this with you. Let's talk about our background knowledge. Who are we? I know that I have to figure out what's going on the Oregon Trail, but who are we? Why are we here in the past? Arcelia?
We're aliens and we can learn how planets work.
Exactly. We are aliens. What planet are we from, Jonathan? We are from Mars. And why have we come here? What are we investigating? What are we hoping to learn? Mary Cruz. How the pioneers colonized, the kinds of things that they needed to do, the kinds of things they needed to learn in order to be successful. I'm going to ask that as I share this with you, your eyes are either on your iPad tracking the words that I'm reading, or your eyes are on the screen. I wrote to you, it's not easy being broke and wanting to buy enough equipment to survive a 6-month journey across America's wilderness, but that would have been the situation we were in. But fortunately for us, and really unfortunate for the man our spacecraft squashed when we landed, we happened to find a big bag of gold under our spacecraft. I cropped the photo because nobody wanted to see the rest of the picture. It wasn't pretty. So in your mind, you're thinking, all right, I'm a pioneer. I've come back from Mars, and now it's my job to find out how they became successful so we can transfer that information to our colony. There's the bag of gold that we found, and now our job is to find out what supplies we're going to take with us on this trip. So the whole time we're doing this lesson, we're going to be thinking about that essential question. What kinds of things did pioneers have to bring with them on the Oregon Trail? We now had some money to spend at the mercantile store. A mercantile store is like a general store. Kind of reminds me of maybe Walmart. It's a place where you can buy all sorts of things that you might need. We needed to buy everything we will need, and listen to how long our journey will be, for a 5 to 8 month journey west. So our journey is going to start, who remembers what state we started in? We started in, do you remember, Armando? Who remembers the name of the state that we started in? Daniel?
Indiana? No.
No.
Independence, Missouri.
Independence, Missouri. We were in Missouri. Thank you. So we are going to be traveling all the way from Missouri to California and Oregon and the whole West, and we have 5 to 8 months to do it. That also means that bag of gold that we found has to get us all the supplies that we need for the whole 5 to 8 months. We need transportation, we need clothing, food, we need supplies. And then I wrote to you, the biggest problem wasn't money, but the biggest problem is actually weight. We can only carry so many things with our animals pulling the cart before them getting tired. So in order to do this as a team, I have a couple of resources I wanted to share with you. Whenever you see these blue links, who remembers what that means? When you see that on our webpage and it's highlighted in blue, what does that tell you, Desira?
That's where you're supposed to go.
Yeah, that's where you're supposed to go. Because why? What are those words? How are they special and different from all the rest of the words that I wrote to you on the webpage? Jonathan?
Because they all go somewhere. It goes to another website.
Exactly, they go somewhere. So take a look up here. I wrote, in order to do this collaboratively, we're going to start by brainstorming a list of things we're going to need to go on our journey. Please click in blue where I wrote this Google Doc. If you click on it, it will open it up right into Google Docs. On the bottom in the blue, it will say use the app Click yes. You do want to use the app for this. It's in the bottom of your screen in blue. It should take you right here. If you don't see it, go back and click on the link and you can do it right in that page. You don't have to open the app. Merry Cruz. She has a really good question. She wants to know how much weight. We need to research that. So first, we need to decide what will our transportation be. Who remembers what the transportation was for a lot of pioneers during the Oregon Trail? How did they get around? Did they have to walk everywhere? Brandon? Yeah, it sounds like it looks a little bit like a carriage and it has a special name. So we're going to talk about that too. I listed the very first supply. The very first supply we're going to need is a wagon. That's exactly what Brandon's talking about. It looks like a carriage. What I'd like for you to do first is click on this link and as a table, start brainstorming things we might need for the whole 5 to 8 months. And you can have one person write it on your doc, or you can all be writing it on your doc. And I'm going to come around and share that with you.